Let's get into it. Welcome back, my favourite children, to the PNC Lads podcast. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, it's a fucking beautiful time of the year, mate. We've got not a day under 23 degrees for the next week, or at least for the next 10 days that my phone says. I said it last time on the pod. We get through that weekend. Come this week, it's looking sunny.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
It can't be jinxed.
Because there's 2 weeks till the almighty listen out and grand final day, and I need that to be a perler.
3, right? 3 weeks. Yeah, we've got this week of finals, which is a week.
3
prelims
weeks.
2 and grand final 3.
You're correct. What date? It's
like
9th of September, yeah. It's fucking... I need that to be a perler of day because it is one of my favourite days of the year. But no, things are looking up, bro. Things are looking up. You said it was 27 degrees this coming Thursday.
Might have to go to the beach.
Basically beach weather. I mean, it's pushing it. The water will be freezing, but that's all right.
You just jump in and get out.
It's true.
You don't need to sit and soak in the fucking salty goodness, but...
What do you reckon the UV is going to be at?
7.
7? You reckon 7?
The UV today would be like 7, I reckon.
No.
It'll be
I mean, it's 4 right now. It is 2:35 though.
Yeah, true. The sun, the UV is... doesn't take a lot to get burnt in Australia. 27 degrees, you'd be fucking red raw in about 15 minutes.
One thing I've not learnt, because I know this, but as you speak to new people and whatnot, women in particular, I don't want to generalise them, but fuck, they do not care about their bodies when it comes to like getting a tan, hey?
I think some do.
A lot of them don't.
Like I know quite a lot of them who are just like, yeah, nah, like I just fake tan. I don't bother like trying to get a real tan. I just like if they go out to the beach, towel over their whole body, just lay it like.
Those like the ones that like just burn so easily.
Nah, they're pretty bad too, bro. Like they're hotties.
No, they can be hot, but not burn easily.
No, yeah, but yeah, like they're hot as fuck as well. They're not just like those weirdos that are like, nah, I don't want to go out in the sun. You know what I'm saying?
They can be attractive and burn easily, but no, there's some people out there, bro, and it'll be guys as well that just don't give a fuck, hey, and they're like, oh yeah, I don't even put sunscreen on. I don't even think about it.
That's crazy.
Bro.
The people who get sunburn all the time, that's crazy to me. I couldn't tell you the last time I actually got sunburnt. Not like a little bit red where I'm like, oh, you know, like a patch of sunscreen went off, but like probably when I was like 12 or 13, bro, I just didn't put sunscreen on, just got fucking absolutely cooked. But my mum would always like ream me for it. Yeah. So
I've been cooked once, and it was that iconic one where I was so fucking red. But I'd actually put sunscreen on that day. I think it was really windy and I just didn't reapply. So it wasn't great. But those people that willingly just like are damaging their bodies out there, just apply, guys. Just apply the sunscreen.
Speaking of, bro, I put out a story yesterday actually, asking what people call it. Yeah. Sunscreen or Suncream, and then I also put like some other freak shit. So someone did actually say we call it sunblock.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
America,
Don't want to hear it. No, or maybe, but sunblock is gross, bro. Don't ever call it sunblock.
I think it's officially sunscreen. Like if you go to buy sunscreen, it says sunscreen.
So UK, Suncream.
Okay.
And here is sunscreen. Someone actually messaged me saying the UK in me is crying Suncream, and the Australian in me is also saying it has to be sunscreen. But sunscreen sounds right. But I wonder if that's because we're from here.
Well, it's like a screen against the sun. That's how I look at it.
But it's a cream you put on.
Of course it is. It's a weird one. Another thing for you guys to do out there, get your skin checked.
Oh, by the way, the poll was like 85% said sunscreen, and there was probably like 600 people who voted.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's some good engagement.
Yeah, had like 2,000 story views. Bro.
That's some fucking fantastic engagement.
That's what we got to do. We post a story about the pod. We just got to put like sunscreen or Suncream. Give it a little vote. So,
let us know. Do you say sunscreen? Do you say Suncream? The real tough questions in life, eh?
Yeah, that's what matters.
I'm going to say sunscreen.
It's sunscreen, bro. Don't. If you said to me, you got any sun cream? I'd say, fuck no. And I could be putting on sunscreen in front of you and you say, hey, do you have any, can I borrow the sun cream? I'd say, don't have any, mate.
Yeah. But Americans, I think, can you give me some sunblock?
Can you give me some sunblock, dude?
Do you mind putting some sunblock on my back?
Dude, should we hit the Shaka waves, dude, and hit some sunblock? You don't want to get sunburnt in Australia, dude.
I thought it was only a an Aussie thing, but I saw, you know how like if you go to Japan, your social media will literally become like Japanese, bro. Like you'll get like your for you page will become like Japanese written. All right. Same thing happened whilst I was over in Europe. Anyway, I saw a lot of TikToks saying that can't stand Americans in Europe and how loud they are and their accents, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well, that's the stereotype of Americans too.
It's fucking true, though.
Yeah, well, all stereotypes are pretty much true. Let's be honest.
This one is very...
That's how they get the stereotype.
It's very... Fuck, I'm going to ghost in the house. It's very prevalent because the majority of the noise blends in together. When we were there, holy fuck, if it's a little bit louder, you're just hearing, oh my God, guys, where should we go to eat? Where should we go to eat? Let's get this, let's get that. They're very fucking loud. I didn't know that was a worldwide thought. Do you reckon they're self-aware?
No, that's part of the stereotype.
You don't reckon they're self-aware?
No, they're like,
they're not just loud and proud?
And dumb. No offense to America. Not every American. Obviously, stereotypes, when I say they're majority true, they get the stereotype because like the vast majority of them, that's how you get the stereotype. Doesn't mean everyone is that. Not every American's a dumb fucking loud idiot.
No.
But a lot of them are. And that's why they get the stereotype. Same thing with like women fucking hitting curbs. It's a stereotype. But it's not to say every chick hits fucking curbs. It's just a lot of you do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like even in if you hear them in like Japan, because Japan culture is very it's probably like the safest, very most quiet to ourselves culture. Like if you look up a Japanese train on the way to work, it's more packed than you will ever see in your life, and it's dead silent. Like there's not a single word said. And I've kind of experienced that as well. We were probably the loudest because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're like, where the fuck are we going?
Yeah.
And yeah, Americans there are just like really loud as well.
Did you like Japan when you
Love Japan, bro.
Yeah, I really want to go.
I would love to go for longer because I went snowboarding and then had 3 days in Tokyo.
Yeah.
But I would love to just like...
You really didn't get to explore a lot, huh?
Yeah, I would love to like almost live... I always said if I could live in one place to kind of learn the culture, I would love to live in the heart of Tokyo for like 6 months. Learn like kind of the languages, the cultures, the food.
I think the language is one of the hardest ones to learn, bro.
Yeah, but you would just learn little things, you know?
Oh, of course.
Like greetings. Like someone saying hello, you would be like, oh, that means hello.
Yeah.
I reckon it would be such a cool culture and such a good place to be a part of.
You know what's annoying? We actually learnt Japanese in primary school.
Yeah, but it's like
so young.
It's the same thing with Italian. Like I just didn't give a fuck.
I remember some things, but not a lot. And plus, my Japanese teacher was a bitch, bro.
Yeah, see,
she was a bitch.
They don't make it fun, man. But she
was white as well.
You also don't want to learn, bro. That's like when I remember doing Italian, and every single person, doesn't matter who I spoken to in primary school at the time, it was like, yeah, it's a free period.
Yeah. Like
you're just going in there, you're just having a shit talk with your mates, count to 10. Like, cool. All right. Like that was, if I got a C, my parents didn't give a fuck.
There really needs to be more, in high school, like elective choices, hey? Almost make
there is.
Yeah, but like...
We could have done... There was two languages we could have picked in.
What was the other one?
I think one was Japanese and one was Italian. I think it was just
Japanese. Oh, yeah, because we had... The Japanese teacher at our school was actually a legend.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
Yeah, I do remember him.
Because didn't he do math as well?
Yeah, but he was a small fella. Small Asian fella. I can't remember his name, though.
Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah,
bro.
Same.
And I could probably like try and pronounce it, but probably come across as racist. But fuck, someone would know. Someone would definitely know in the boys group chat.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolute legend. I've been seeing...
Dude, I'm thinking of Miyagi, but you can't say that. I feel like it was similar to that. No bullshit.
Mr... Oh, fuck. I can't remember. I've been seeing a bunch of TikToks, though, of like how much you can rizz up a woman and charm a woman if you can speak multiple languages. There's this guy who's born in Japan, but he goes like, oh, hey, where are you from? And this guy will be like, oh, I'm from like somewhere in Africa. And he'll start speaking their language. I'm like, come on, bro. Yeah, it's instant respect they gain, bro.
Yeah, well, imagine like you're in Sweden and you can just speak Swedish like
it's game
fluent.
Over.
Yeah, you only need to know a little bit and then you're in.
It's game over. Oh, 100%. If you can get by it in a conversation, a very short, sharp conversation, you'd be okay.
Right, even just like so much as like, hey, how are you? Or like, how's your night going? And then they say, yeah, good. And you just say, yeah, same, blah, blah, blah.
And then you're like, do you speak English?
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, something like that and thing. And then that way, because then you've broke the icebreaker. They're like, oh my God. And you're just like, yeah, I fucking do.
I was actually watching, because like I said, my YouTube homepage.
You're like, I've been learning how to speak.
No, my YouTube homepage, bro, is like all like Japanese type of like foreigners who live in Japan. And their vlogs. I've just been watching a bunch of them, bro. But I saw one the other day. It's like, do Japanese women want to date Western men? And then how's it like for Western men dating in Japan? And the consensus was the majority of women in Japan, when asked, do you want to date a Western man? I'd say a lot of them do, but a lot of them also don't because they don't speak English.
Yeah.
But the ones that do want to, they're like, oh yeah, they seem manlier. They seem like they're more respectful of women. They seem more helpful. I know
Japanese people are definitely more respectful. Maybe not, to be fair.
Well, that actually shocked me.
But I'll tell you one thing. When I was in Tokyo, I opened Tinder.
Yeah.
I had like every swipe was a match, bro. I was just taking. I just started doing it for fun, like literally just swiping and everything. Like, and they all looked very similar as well. And I'm literally talking like I could have probably had 1,000 matches within seconds in the heart of Tokyo.
You experience what being a girl's like?
No, literally. You're like a prized hot commodity, bro. They want that fucking... What's it called? I don't even know. Is it called like a green card here?
Yeah.
If you're from another country, you get like Australian citizenship if you get married.
One woman actually did say, she said she wants to like visit the US. Because he was like, why do you want to date a Western man? She was like, I want to visit the US. So they're Japanese women very attracted to American men, they were saying. But then like there was one chick that was dating French. But then another guy, when they were interviewing the guys, they're like, one guy was actually from Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, lived here. And they're like, how's dating in here compared to back home? And he was like, back home, you kind of go on like 3 or 4 dates. You see how it's going. You don't really explicitly ask someone, do you want to be my girlfriend? Sometimes it's almost just implied and the relationship builds from there. But here, apparently you go for like 1-2 dates. The women over there will be like, why haven't you asked me to be your girlfriend? Are you going to ask me to be your girlfriend? Like, can I be your girlfriend?
Yeah,
they basically want to know like straight up what this is. So they're very formal about it.
Respectable.
Yeah, and then another thing I learned is that they don't like telling you things straight to your face, apparently.
Who, the girls don't?
Just people in Japan. Apparently...
They're very respectful, so they don't want to be mean.
Exactly. They were basically like... one person was like, oh yeah, my partner actually wants me to tell things to him straight. But I like to beat around the bush more because that's Japanese culture, apparently.
Yeah, bro, Japanese people will never say a thing mean to you.
Yeah.
They're like I said, everyone's to themselves. Everyone's respectful of their own space. Like, if there's a video that I saw on a train and it was like Western, it was kind of a social experiment, but they would put, like, they were sitting on a train and the guy, like, I would just rest my head on your shoulder, like, as if I'm falling asleep. And everyone in the Western culture would be like,
get the fuck off.
Like, bump them off, push them up. And in Japan, they would be like, they'll just like look and just let them just like sit there. And I was like, fuck, it's just such a different mindset. Like, my dad left his phone his wallet, at a Starbucks for 6 hours and it didn't move. And there's heaps of stories similar to that where, because apparently in culture, if you leave your wallet on a table, that means you're reserving it.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what maybe I'm wrong, but that's what we heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, fuck, if that was in Australia, bro, that thing would be gone.
Yeah. But then I saw another thing where in Tokyo, apparently they've been having some issues with men groping women on really busy trains. So they've created women-only carriages.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
So yeah, it's pretty wild. But then I see I've seen multiple TikToks videos on Twitter and be like, this is New York public transport system for you. And it's like a guy just jerking off on the train, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
On the subway. And you're like, what the fuck? And this bloke looks like he's not even there.
Yeah, they're all just high as fuck.
Just fucking drugged out of their minds, bro. And it's like, it is just crazy. Like, if you was going to train in Japan, it'd probably be the most like bougie experience ever, as opposed to like the New York subway station.
It's very easy to use.
Yeah.
But
is a lot of things translated in Japan, like at the train stations? Is it all in their language?
Yeah, it's all in their language. Like, it's pretty hard to navigate. You don't know what you're doing because their train station has about 10 levels. Like, it's pretty hectic. But now you just take a photo of things and it auto translates. We didn't have that in 2018. Yeah. Speaking of like the women's only shit, do you see the women's only parking in garage in Perth?
No, a garage.
Well, it's like a women's only parking space. Like, it's a whole level for women's parking.
I saw like certain parking spots. I didn't know there was a whole level.
Try stop me, bro.
Yeah.
Try stop me, bro.
Well, I wonder if there's anyone like actively enforcing it.
Well, what are you going to do?
During hours.
You can't park here. You're a man. No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's true.
There'd be like a trump card. They'd just be standing there like...
We should go test it.
Yeah, we should. I mean, what are they going to do, bro?
Where are these?
I don't know. Misfit Minds. Nick was the one who got caught in like one of them. But yeah.
People loved it.
Yeah, it's so good.
People loved it. I told my mum and she couldn't believe it. She was like, that's wrong.
Yeah, of course it's wrong. But I kind of like... I understand why they wanted to do it. But it's probably for a safety thing more so, going back to your car late at night. You don't want to...
Yeah.
But I thought, if I was a predator and you've
just... a designated spot.
Yeah, you've just gone, but this is where all the women go. Beautiful.
It's like it's like, what's it called? In terms of the school shootings in America, people will be like, there should be a gun in every classroom. Then it's like the majority of people that are shooting up schools are literally students. If they know there's a gun in the classroom, they can easily access it. Like, fuck me.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, school shootings in America, fucking hell. That country, oof, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Yeah, it's scary, bro.
I've got a fucking couple of funny tech videos. Well, not funny, they're kind of dope. But this, I think you'll like this first one. It's basically it's a toilet that washes itself after every single use.
Sorry.
And it's already in, I think, the Netherlands, baby. But I've got a video that I will quickly get up and play. Put it on the screen for you guys, but there is audio, so you can just listen to this.
Yeah, for audio listeners.
All right. Bro, peep this.
This might be the cleanest public restroom in the world. With a fully automated design, this restroom features 2 toilets. After each use, the floor begins a washing cycle, while the toilet automatically rotates to hide the used toilet and replaces it with a new, cleaned one. This ensures that every user gets a completely clean restroom. To test its cleaning efficiency, someone threw various types of trash directly onto the floor. Regardless of the type of trash, it was all washed into collection slots at the corners, cleaning the floor instantly, and the trash was flushed into a storage box at the back. Currently, this facility is officially in use in the Netherlands. Users simply swipe their cards to enter, with the cost calculated based on time, costing £100 for 1 hour of use. Where does the used toilet go? In fact, it is hidden in a washing room at the back, where a glass panel lowers to cover it. The toilet is then sprayed with cleaning solution from all angles, washed with high-pressure water jets, and dried with an air pump. This ensures that when the toilet rotates back to the front, it is completely dry. To test the toilet's cleaning efficiency, someone smeared peanut butter on the seat to simulate sticky stains and sent it into the washing room. After cleaning, the toilet returned looking like new. So, at your speed, how much would it cost to use this?
Bro.
Wow.
How good would that be?
Absolutely. My initial thoughts were, surely the floor is going to be soaking wet, but there must be something to fix that.
Yeah.
That is...
Imagine like every time knowing that you go to this toilet.
It's going to be clean.
I wouldn't never have to put toilet paper on the public toilet because you know it's been soaked in fucking cleaning solution and washed instantly. The €100 for an hour is quite a lot. In saying that though, if you were going in for a quick shit, you could probably get one and done in 5 minutes, for example. So what's that? Say like €12. I would probably happily pay that. If I ever have to shit in public that desperately, like wasn't able to do it at home, and I get to shit on a clean toilet, I would happily probably pay like $12 to be able to do that. It's probably a little pricey, but
It's very pricey. Because €12. That's like 20.
€12,
That's
sorry.
like $20.
yeah. So, I mean, it is slightly pricey, but in saying that, fucking great tech. And if they could have that, it should be free, in my opinion. It's a public toilet.
Yeah.
But someone's got to pay for the
Exactly.
service. But, you know.
There's obviously a lot that goes into that whole process. So yeah, that's why they would be charging that. But that would work in somewhere like Switzerland. I don't know how rich of a place Amsterdam is for the locals, but like people in Zurich, the majority of they earn a decent amount. So it's like, you probably wouldn't fucking care about using that.
Yeah.
I care about spending that, but fuck, $20 is a lot of money.
The tech's cool.
The tech is insane.
Yeah.
The tech is literally insane. The fact that the whole thing gets cleaned, that's my biggest issue, where people say, oh yeah, why bother using the toilet paper? It does nothing, or blah, blah, blah. Like, who cares? When I walk into a toilet and I see everything on the toilet seat,
Yeah.
it's scarred my brain to the point where if I see nothing on a toilet seat, I'm thinking 5 minutes earlier, there was probably shit on that.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to,
Ideally, I'd try not to use a public toilet like the ones like those in the city. But do you want to know? Yeah, I'll tell you one thing that sucks with toilets. And this, bro, I fucking despise this. But say like in the gym toilet, for example, we only have like cubicles. Now, say I go in for a piss and the toilet seat is covered in piss, right?
yeah.
Now I go in and I piss. I'm not cleaning that fucking toilet seat, right? Someone else's piss. But then I walk out. Bro, the guy who goes in after me is going to be thinking, you fucking filthy bastard. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm
It's the
like,
problem.
it wasn't me, bro.
Yeah. It's a big issue. You almost need to go in like, guys, toilet's fucked.
Yeah, I say that all the
Toilet
time.
is fucked. Wasn't me.
When I'm leaving, I'm like, bro, someone's pissed all over that seat. But I'm like, maybe they're just thinking it's copping out.
Yeah. The
Fucking pisses me off, bro.
I actually, it's hard to go to the toilet at the gym. I like, if I need to poo, if I need to do a number 2 at the gym, I like it to just be no one in there. If it's a busy change room, it's people, because you get a lot of school kids, if they're like fucking play fighting and shit, just being hell yeah, loud, blah, blah, blah. I want to sit on the toilet, watch a TikTok.
It's uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah, I want to be at ease, bro. And there's nothing more at ease than being in there and no one else is there, because it's a big room.
That's why the disabled toilet can be good for that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. However, we often get a guy who actually has a disability. So I do a quick scan. Because there's nothing worse than him knocking on that door and I'm in there.
Yeah.
That would be fucked, mate.
Yeah, that'd be really bad.
Oh, that would would not be a good situation, put it that way.
But no, I would love for these toilets to be a
staple?
Oh, just everywhere, bro. I got another video that I want to react to. Well, this one isn't tech that's already a thing, but people are talking about it, and this would be kind of nuts.
Kind of nutty.
Start again.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways.
I'm pretty sure it ends there, yeah. Well, it goes for like 6 minutes, but we're not going to watch the whole thing. But basically, the cops of it, they can implant memories and kind of like trigger responses in your brain to make it feel like you've been in a 10-year prison cell within 2 minutes. So that's what it feels like. You've been in jail already for 10 years, but it's only been like 2 minutes. And like, I don't know, for example, you killing this kid, they could play like a memory of that kid killing your fucking mum, for example, so that you're like, you can realize the empathy of like how bad what you've done. And you're just thinking, oh, bro, kind of insane tech.
First question is this like just something that someone's made up, or is it like...
It's like, obviously they're working on like this sort of shit all the time, like the chips in brains, but it's not, I doubt it's anywhere near being a completely real thing, but the concept's cool.
The concept is very cool, and that's always been my biggest issue with like the whole prison system, especially in Australia, where life in prison isn't a thing.
Yeah.
If you get sentenced to life in prison, you're basically out in 25 years, whatever it is. And in that 25 years, you sit there like a fucking stunned mullet. Do what you do. They make you do shit. They make you work, blah, blah, blah. But I don't believe enough is being done to actually truly rehabilitate someone.
See,
in a normal prison.
My personal opinion, if someone gets 25 years, or like if you've murdered someone and it's like cold as day, clearly, evidently obvious, right? Like there's a video of you shooting a guy in the head, just you don't get to leave jail.
Oh, of course.
So in my opinion, there's no point in even them rehabilitating someone, rot in prison, like for the next 100 years. I don't care.
That's the thing though. Like if you're going to keep someone alive and they're going to come out, rehabilitate them or try to, because otherwise you're just putting that bad person who's going to do those bad things back into society.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Which is fucked. It happens so much here. Repeat offenders who have gotten away on bail or something like that, and then they literally so they might not actually kill someone first, but they'll fucking like sexually abuse someone or do something like that. They get parole, whatever. They get let free whilst they're still waiting to get their fucking hearing done or something, and then they'll actually fucking kill someone.
Yeah,
it's like,
I don't think that was here, but in America there was a video, or a judge released someone on bail, and on his way out the court he killed someone, like literally leaving the court.
Yeah.
But the tech is kind of nuts when you think about, bro, you could do a whole uni degree in 2 minutes.
That's a Black Mirror episode, bro.
Yeah. Well, think about it. If you can implant memories like they're saying, you could just implant the memories of doing an entire uni degree in 2 minutes. Like education would be limitless. Like all of these...
It's scary to think of.
Oh, it's terrifying, bro. Because then where's the line of like who's dumb and smart anymore?
Yeah.
Because if you can just put the memories of someone working as an electrician for 100 years into their brain, they got 100 years of experience.
I mean, that's where we're no longer humans, bro. We're just robots.
Well, like the Elon Musk chip is like kind of parallel to that kind of thing. But yeah, I thought the tech is kind of nuts. Imagine that, like...
Where did you find that video?
Just Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah.
That's where you found it. Because I was thinking like, how the fuck is that popping up on your TikTok, bro?
Yeah,
like,
Twitter.
What the fuck?
Well, I still don't use TikTok, so...
Yeah. Because I've not seen anything like that before in that type of way. But no, that was a really cool video, especially like how they were showing it as well. Obviously,
well, the video goes for 6 minutes and it gets cooler. So, but obviously, I'm not going to sit here for 6 minutes and watch a video on how the process would work. But yeah,
I've been rewatching the Marvel movies, and I actually saw in Iron Man that Elon Musk was in it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know, bro.
He's in a lot of movies,
and he's basically Robert Downey Jr., bro, in that movie. He's basically Tony Stark.
Yeah, which is
in real life,
which is kind of why they got him.
Yeah, but obviously that was Iron Man was like 2008, 2011.
Bro, this guy created PayPal in like 2000, bro.
Yeah, which is the crazy thing. But as a 12-year-old, we didn't fucking know who Elon Musk was.
No idea.
No.
But yeah, it's
If you ask a 12-year-old these days, though, they would know who he is. A lot of them
12-year-olds are so different, man.
It's fucked, bro.
It's crazy how different they are.
A
fucking 14-year-old just won $3 million.
Yeah, my eldest fucking nephew, I could talk to him about stuff that like I actually see on social media because he sees it as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, if this was happening 10 years prior or 20 years prior and we were the same age, it'd be a normal fucking 9-year-old playing, I don't know, like colouring in or something, bro.
Yeah, well, it's fat. I mean, I was at dinner with my parents and I think my dad was getting frustrated at my granddad for not being able to like find an email or something. And then I said, do you realize how ironic this is? Like that this is the same issue that I have every single time I try and communicate to you guys with anything sort of tech. Like they're obviously way better now because they've had years and years to catch up. But bro, this is like, I can't turn on the TV. Like, welcome to my fucking life. Like you being frustrated. This is so ironic. I'm like, I live this every day.
It's always simple issues as well. That's the problem. But I don't think so. But I wonder, there'll be certain aspects, not to the same degree, but we'll be asking our kids, how the fuck do I do this?
It's interesting. I think it might be different because we grew up with the tech, and so we're very in tune with technological updates and advancements.
Well, our workplaces, wherever we work, aren't going to significantly change to the point where the whole fucking process is just...
You never know, bro.
Pulled from... Yeah, you never know.
What if I don't know?
It's all just automated.
Yeah, everything's just done for you. I mean, it already sort of is to a point. Woolworths, there's no more checkout. Well, there's like 2, but checkouts are different now.
There's still certain industries out there that that require like the human touch.
Oh, 100%. Well, I think...
Which is good.
I mean, everything will just be replaced by another job. People aren't going to be jobless. The jobs will just change. Instead of being a checkout chick, now you're monitoring checkouts.
Yeah, and like education will just change to get those jobs.
Exactly. But there will be a middle ground where, our generations, just before us, there was that middle ground changing into the thing where you no longer needed, trying to think like, taxi drivers. You have to pay $300,000 to get your taxi medallion or some shit, which allows you to be a taxi driver. Uber comes along, creates an app. You don't have to do anything as a driver. You just register on the app. They certify you and shit, and you can start driving for free. The taxi guys get left behind because they're more expensive because they've got to pay back their $300,000 investment. They just got fucked. So there's going to be that middle ground for certain jobs where you're kind of fucked.
Yeah. It's funny though, like the older generation still kind of opt for taxis sometimes. Like my dad, he can either do Uber or taxi for his work when he has to go to the airport, blah, blah, blah. He'll just get a taxi.
Yeah, right.
Because like he doesn't have...
I wouldn't even know how to order a taxi.
Yeah, he doesn't have Uber set up on his phone. So he's like, yeah, just do a taxi. I'm like, fuck, I literally said to him the other day, I was like, why don't you just do Uber?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have it set up. I was like, I'll fucking set it up for you.
Yeah, it's way easier.
It's so easy, bro. Like... They're all...
How do you even order a taxi? You just call a number or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it might be different because it's through his work, so it's probably like, it's a much shorter process. Yeah. But whenever they're like, I don't know how to do something, I'm like, press create an account, and then they'll tell you what to do.
Well, yeah.
So easy, bro.
Everything's so user-friendly now, to where but it's the same thing with our checkouts.
They just don't even try, man.
People are like, can you stay on the phone while I check out? I'm like, it's very, very simple. If you just follow the big buttons that pop up, check out, bang, press the big delivery button. Because which one do I press? Click and collect or delivery? What do you think?
Yeah.
You just asked me, can you get it delivered to your house? It's obviously fucking delivered. Anyway.
It's silly for
but
me.
I mean, people think things are harder than they are.
Yeah.
Because they never try them. But I also think there's a certain level of maybe I'm just wrong here, but I think that, like our parents, for example, I genuinely think that they could work things out, but they want to engage with you.
Oh yeah.
I think that they want can you help me turn the TV on? If I wasn't here, you would figure it out.
Yeah. Oh.
You're not calling me when we were in Melbourne. You're not going, hey, can you help me with my emails? No, you're not doing that. You would fucking figure it out, right? I
literally said to my mum, what if I'm not here?
Yeah.
I don't want to keep just doing stuff for you.
Yeah.
And one thing that my mum does as well, I'll be like, oh, can you help me? Can you show me how to do this? And she'll be like, here, let me do it. I'm like, no, tell me what to do and I will do it.
Yeah.
She's very much I'll do it or you do it.
Yeah, okay.
Not like I'll show you how to do this, or show me how to do this. She can't be bothered.
Yeah, okay.
Set in her ways.
Yeah.
So it's very some people just like that.
Yeah, you don't have that teacher mindset.
No, where it's like, I'll fucking do it. I don't know how to do it. I'll do it right type thing. Yeah.
And also my way is the right way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Bro, do you want to know? Well, firstly, Kid Laroi's playing at the grand final in
Pissed off.
the NRL. That'd be very sick. But I think Katy Perry is also very good.
Oh, I forgot she's doing.
She's doing the opposite.
Hers will actually be like very,
I think it'll be better
cool.
than Kid Laroi's just based off of her music. Like, it's more like that uplifting, poppy.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be a good grand final pre-show. One of the ones I'm most excited for. Like, I couldn't care about these fucking geriatrics. No offense.
Yeah.
They've had their time. They've had their use by date.
Although Robbie Williams, when he did it,
very good.
But
he's still sort of
sick.
He's still sort of relevant. Like, he's not geriatric.
He is, yeah.
Like, fucking, I'm talking. Who that Meatloaf? The fucking. No one gives a fuck, bro.
No one. Yeah, it's those
they've
like
had their
real
time.
Aussie old bands.
Yeah, and it's so funny because they're the same users on Facebook.
Yeah.
And they're always in the comments like, "Who's this Kid Laroi kid?" I'm like, "Bro, he's getting paid more than any fucking person, band you could possibly name, bro."
I know. They're just so outdated, eh?
I'm like, he's literally had like 8 billion fucking streams like last year. Your old geriatric band had about 400K, mate.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares about Meatloaf or...
It was like easy to see though because he is from Sydney and it is all just rugby. So.
NRL fan and he's from Sydney. It's perfect for them. He'd be very cool to do an AFL one as well.
I'll be keen to watch it.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch. I mean, the NRL Grand Final, in my opinion, is a better watch anyway, just in terms of the
pre-match, that is.
Oh, just everything they do. It's nighttime. They've got better entertainment generally. And even NRL in general is a better product to watch on TV. It just is. It's a square game. You can see the whole field at all times. You can see where every player is at all times. It's not like footy where you're like, what's the forward line doing?
Yeah.
Like, AFL is a way better spectacle in real life. NRL is definitely a better product on TV. It just is.
I mean, saying that though, when you watch soccer, that's a rectangle pitch like rugby is, but you can't see everyone.
Yeah, but rugby, everyone's in
the
lines.
close radius. Yeah,
they're in lines.
And that's the thing. That's why I like going to the games. If you really care to analyze a game, you can actually see what people are doing off the ball, which is such an important.
Well, that's my
favorite
favorite thing, bro. Watching the fucking full forward do 14 circles before doing like his leading pattern. That's way better to watch.
It's like Rashford. For Manchester United in soccer, he gets absolutely harassed online. But it's like you're not seeing the runs he's making, busting his ass to give like the midfielder a ball to play through.
Yeah, space.
Because he's not playing that ball, it looks like Rashford's doing nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, some sports. Like when you watch on TV, you just don't get the full picture.
Well, that's like I remember the 2018 Grand Final, Liam Ryan's whole job, like people would be like, oh, he had a crap game. But like the coach in the after game, he was one of our best players today, like internally, because his whole role was to just run from half back to half forward, back to half forward, and just doing laps. Don't touch the ball. We don't care. We want you to run that defender up the ground and just fucking waste his time, which he did perfectly. But if you're a spectator, you don't even get to see that because he's nowhere near the ball. He's just running up and down the ground. You're like, oh, you had 2 touches and kicked 1 goal. Oh, you had a shit game. And you're like, well, he actually nullified that defender.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves with fantasy sport players. People that play fantasy leagues.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. You almost don't even care. You almost don't even like the sport, bro. You're playing your shit. I actually play Fantasy Premier League. I don't do AFL because it's really in depth. But like, if you're getting angry at someone who's actually a good player and is playing a good game, but they don't get your little stats on your fantasy game, go fuck yourself.
No, 100%.
That's one of our mates, Rambo. He's big on that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's shit. No, he's not. Oh, he's shit on fantasy. It doesn't mean he's shit in real life. Don't want to hear you call him shit.
Well, so bro, Bedford is like one of the best fucking role players right now at GWS, and
hopefully he's back from.
You wouldn't even be like, oh, who? Half these people listening, if you're not a footy fan, wouldn't even know who's Bedford. I know Dusty Martin.
Yeah.
He kicks goals and does good things, but he's a fucking lazy prick in defence. But don't get me wrong, great player, but they're just offensively minded, and offensive players just get way more praise than defensively minded players do. Yeah. Matt Prittis, arguably one of the greatest fucking defensive mids ever.
Forgot he existed.
There you go. Everyone remembers Chris Judd.
Yeah. I was watching the front bar on Thursday with my dad, and they always get like old players on. They had Jude Bolton on from Sydney. Fucking hell, mate. They were showing his highlights. This bloke was one of the most ferocious tacklers ever. He was rapid. It was just like, bro, this was probably like 2006 footy type of thing.
Yeah. before
The
all
way
the changes.
the way the game was played, man.
Oh,
That
it's
was our fucking sport, eh?
I just watched a highlight of Barlow clipping Ballantyne. Like literally just chinned him. Like straight.
Oh, Barlow clipping ballot. Was that?
Not Barlow.
I was gonna say
Fuck, one of the
teammates.
Geelong Donnies.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Fucking, what's his name?
I mean, I know Stevie J got him one time, but then there was another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Matty Scarlett? Did he?
Yeah, Scarlett,
Yeah.
and he just clipped him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got a week.
Yeah. Was it with an elbow though?
No, it was open. It was kind of like open hand, but he definitely you watched
Got him in the
Ballantyne's
jaw, yeah.
like turn, and he got a week for striking or some shit. I was like, bro, that would be like 8 now.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I don't agree with. Obviously, like just full blown hitting people.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
But like the way the game was played was just fantastic.
Just the way the rules are different now, it's just
Yeah.
nuts.
They showed a clip of actually fucking Jude Bolton, and he was concussed. And he was like, yeah, played next week.
Well,
and he actually went back on the pitch.
Do you remember Jordan Lewis's Hawthorn one when like the really
Yeah. I saw that.
You know he played.
Yeah.
He went back on the ground after that. After being
wild, bro.
concussed in a fucking zombie position for 3 minutes he goes on the bench and comes back on like 15 minutes later.
Yeah. That's props to the AFL for actually looking after the head these days, because in soccer, bro, you're using your head a lot. And there's actually sometimes head collisions where people headbutt each other.
Yeah.
They don't do what AFL does. Obviously, it's a shorter game. There's no like fucking 15 and subs. There's no interchange. So you're actually subbing a player out and they can't come back on.
It's also in soccer, the head injuries aren't nowhere near as prevalent. And that's why they probably just haven't even caught up with the times.
They're not doing any checks, bro. But then there's a famous player. I can't remember. I think it's a striker. I think it might be Alan Shearer. He's actually doing like a study on heading the ball and how that actually affects your brain.
I've heard that's pretty bad for your brain.
Yeah. So it's fucking pretty crazy, bro. You see your head knock sometimes and they just wave it off, bro. They just wave it off. So I'd be interested to see what the ruling is around concussion in like soccer and stuff.
At least
like
they
that.
get paid
It's
enough,
different.
bro. At least they get paid enough to deal with CTE. Like AFL players, dude, like your average footballer, you're still going to have to work after.
Yeah.
Whereas like, at least like, bro, these Prem players, you play 10 years, you've earned $500 million. Like you're not having to work again. Even like a lower end guy is getting 2 million euros a fucking year, like in the Prem.
Yeah.
Like
although your career can fall off pretty quickly if you don't stay at the top. So
yeah,
you got to be careful with how you do spend your money.
You just got to be careful with your spending. But these even fringe players are just, they're earning top Australian footballer dollars, you know?
Yeah. Do we, I can't remember our footy tips from last week that we actually did on the podcast. Hey, we definitely would have got the Geelong one wrong.
Well, I don't think we did them for that
one.
one.
We did do them.
No, we did it for the whole final series. For the first... Oh, no, we did. Yeah, that was last week.
Because we haven't done these coming games.
I definitely would have got Sydney right. I definitely would have got Hawks right. And I definitely would have got Geelong wrong. What was the other game?
Oh, Brisbane to beat
Carlton.
Oh, yeah,
so I would have got that right. So I would have got 3 out of 4, I think. And I definitely didn't think Geelong were going to do that.
No, impressive. I don't want to see them make a granny.
Neither do I. I've just been in it too much. Even Hawks, but part of me,
boring team.
Part of me wants Hawks to get it because I know that the way they play will be elite. Like I want a Hawks GWS granny. I think it would be like the most insane thing to watch ever. But,
it would be really cool. Even a Hawks Sydney grand final would be pretty cool as well.
Yeah,
it would be.
Yeah, it would be. But yeah, I don't think that can happen, Hawks Sydney, because they will play Sydney if they win. So.
Oh, true. There you go. Hawthorn are actually $1.58 to beat Port Adelaide away.
They'll belt Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide are $2.39.
Yeah, they're going to belt Port.
GWS $1.73 to beat Lions at $2.12.
That'll be an absolute cracker. I don't know who's going to win that.
I hope the Giants win it.
So do I.
Brisbane can't kick for shit. They cannot kick a goal to save their lives. They actually got fucking well and truly beaten after that 60-point lead that they got against the Blues, which I can't even say. You can't even say that they were just like, they took the foot off the pedal like willingly, because they've fucking choked against Carlton before, bro.
Well, they kicked away in the last quarter, so it was actually a lot closer, even than what the end scoreline said.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like, fuck, bro. If you just didn't get fucking smashed so heavily, and go 10 goals down so quickly, he would have been in the game.
Yeah, but you also got to think that if they were in the game, would Carlton have had that type of energy to come out in the second half? You wouldn't have got fired up like that. Like, the whole game would change based
Of course,
off of that.
but really poor display from the Blues.
Yeah, awful. I think they shouldn't have played finals anyway. Like, realistically, the only teams they've beaten the last 8 games are West Coast and North.
Yeah.
So, and you still played finals. You didn't deserve to be there, but
Yeah.
you had a good start to the year. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna go the Hawks to beat Port, and I'm just gonna go for who I want to win. I'm gonna go for Giants to beat Lions as well.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think Hawks will win by like 40 points, and I think Giants will win by maybe 17.
I hope they're good games, put it that way. I'd like to see Port bring it to Hawks as well, just to make it a good spectacle, because there's nothing worse than just a shit finals game.
No frost is... It doesn't actually hurt them as much, though, in this game, because Port... Dixon...
Yeah, it does fuck all.
Ugh,
Marshall, I don't think he did a lot.
Yeah, I mean, none of them did really. But anyway, yeah, that's footy chat.
There was no Prem on this weekend. That was tough. Really boring.
But the other thing that's been on my fucking Instagram reels is kind of my fault because I started liking them. But these fucking sorority houses in American colleges.
Yeah.
Fuck me, mate. I wish, and I said this to the boys chat, I wish I went and did 6 months in America, in an American college, and just lived in America. Because, sure, you would have racked up a little bit of debt in the renting aspect, but you're still paying the same fucking fee to go to uni, as you would here, because you're just doing it somewhere else. But yeah, the rent obviously would have been a bit. But imagine living in, I don't know, Texas for 6 months, at a college, bro.
Insane, bro.
Would have just...
Remember the guy we met at Colourplane? He did it?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been...
Would have been absolutely amazing.
Being the Aussie blokes.
Would you let your son or your daughter...
Oh.
say your child.
Yeah.
So they wanted to do that. Would the back of your mind be like, oh...
Nah, I'd say fucking oath.
You'd say fucking oath?
Yeah, I'm big on I think if you can put the right values into your kids, regardless,
I was more meaning the fucking violence, bro.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think there's that many college shootings. I know there's heaps of high school shootings, but I don't think college is so much like that.
I'm not too sure when it comes to college.
But also, they're probably not going to get class anyway, bro. Let's be honest, you're just going to do half your courses online.
Yeah.
You're just going to watch the online lectures like everyone else does, and you're just going to party from Thursday to fucking Sunday.
You know what's fucked, though? I think, so obviously that is one of the best, probably the best experience you'll have in life, an American college, even as an American. But I've seen some of these videos, the last day of college, bro.
Yeah.
I think that would be one of the most ultimate depressive feelings ever.
Yeah.
Knowing that chapter of your life is... Bro, you think about 18 to 21, bro, that not being a thing anymore for us. Imagine what we see. That's a reality for those people.
Oh, yeah.
They're having 10 times the fun we're seeing.
Just for the Australians who think it's not like that.
I've
got an American friend, and she literally tells me, the way the frat parties the frat parties are on college campuses is exactly how the movies depict them.
Oh, yeah.
Inside, everyone's smoking, fucking doing drugs and fucking playing beer pong inside. In Australia, we traditionally party outside. It's all inside, bro.
Their houses are built for parties, the frat houses.
Yeah, they hire DJs. For example, they would hire John Summit.
But
a frat
sometimes
will get John Summit in.
Sometimes the frat would just they'll just message him, bro, please.
Yeah.
And especially the up and comings.
Yeah, they want to play.
The up and coming John Summit. I'm pretty sure he did do it, bro.
Yeah, he would have.
When he's still he's still an accountant, bro, and he still loves to party. He's like, fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna come down to UCL and fucking do this party. Yeah. Because you get crowds.
And you're the man, bro.
Yeah, and you're the man.
You're the fucking DJ walking
exactly.
into a frat party.
So this is the thing, bro. For that, obviously, all good things must come to an end. But holy fuck, that would be really tough. Really,
Yeah.
because I look at high school in a certain aspect and think, oh yeah, that was a good time. I nowhere near look at university in that aspect.
No.
But holy fuck, if I had to say goodbye to college like that, bro, you'd have to have some, because the problem is,
You imagine going from Australia to here,
oh yeah, it'd be fucked.
like after doing 6 months, come back here for another year. Or
The problem is though, as an American, a lot of them just, like you said, go to college, just to fuck, just to party, just to do this, just to do that, and not actually care about what they do. So by the time college is over, bro, their life's fucked. They've not set themselves up one bit.
yeah, but you still come out with your degree, so it doesn't matter.
But but a lot of them are fucked, bro. They're literally just like fucking meatheads who just love to party still.
Yeah,
but
with-
college is over.
Yeah, with AIDS.
Yeah. With
Anyway.
every STD under the fucking sun.
Fuck, all I know is, bro, there's so many baddies, and being an Australian over there. Oh, where you guys from? Yeah, Australia. You're just putting on the accent and shit. Yeah. Just like, you'd be known, bro. Oh, the Australians coming tonight? You're like, fucking oath, love, we are. Like,
Yeah.
you just be,
So we need to get to America in the next 5 years, somewhere in there.
Yeah, we need to, because otherwise we're already getting on the older side.
Yeah.
You can't be 28 rocking up to
You
20.
can, and you just say you're 24.
Beautiful. Well, the last thing I have on the list is, bro, the Paralympics. Gets not a lot of love, and not from me either. And you won't be getting a lot of love from me. I like seeing peak level sport. I respect what they do, but I don't really care for it. In saying that, bro, the Paralympics social team,
It's crazy.
bro, they are very good at getting engagement. It's probably more engagement than the Olympics.
I'd love to see what the Olympians think of it.
But they are just straight up memeing disabled people. Like that's as
wild.
blunt as you can put it, but that's exactly what they're doing. Like there was someone doing a long jump, hopping on one leg, and they memed a song, the right foot, I don't know how the song
Yeah.
goes, but they just
Cut
put
it
right
right.
foot, so it's right foot, like, bro. Or they'll be playing wheelchair basketball, and they'll put that like cartoon song on, or that cartoon meme like track.
Yeah.
Then
Or the
there was
Pixar.
the Pixar one, like.
If you don't know what we're talking about, simply just go have a look. You'll see it all there.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
all you can stumble across. I mean, the good people in this world that laugh at themselves, but then obviously I can see the complete other aspect of thinking, "Fuck me, what are we doing?"
Well, imagine
What are we doing? Because they're doing something incredible.
imagine there's a clip, and you want to show your nana,
Yeah,
like
you've
you're a
got some
Paralympian,
dumb shit
and
like that.
you say the high jump one, the Pixar one, where it's like boom ching boom ching boom ching boom, and like the lamp, for anyone who doesn't know, the Pixar lamp that jumps on the letters and then jumps on the final letter or the I or whatever and replaces it. Imagine you're showing Nana and it's just like, oh, Nana, watch me high jump, and it's like dum ching. She's like,
Yeah,
What
my
the fuck?
nonna wouldn't have a fucking clue, so it wouldn't matter.
yeah, maybe they're deaf, but yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, wild scenes. Anyway, festival season's coming up. The weather's good, life's good. I'm going to the beach at some point this week because it's like 25 every day.
I'm low-key hot right now.
Yeah, you are.
Oh.
The COD beta is consumed my life this weekend, but
Hey, and I played.
you did play.
I played and I held my own.
Dill played with me.
Yeah, I did, boy.
Anyway,
That's pretty much it. Send us in your things. Send us feedback. Been getting some feedback on the last pods, which has been good.
yeah.
Let us know what you thought. 5 stars. Like it. You know the drill.
Your mum's a woman.
We'll see you next week, boys,
Love you.
girls. Love ya.
Bye.